guys, I am finally on time for one. This is my May favorites, and I do have quite a bit of product, and I actually am going to be doing another video probably next week of just like my favorite things. Lately, there's just been like jewelry and like clothing pieces and just random things, and I was thinking about including them in this, but I feel like they'd almost take over the amount of products that I have to show you. So I'm just going to do a follow-up of like things I'm loving lately, of just things that are not makeup or beauty related. So you can look forward to that video, but for today, let's just jump in with what I've been loving this past month. So I ran out of the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance pads about a month and maybe 2 months ago. And I didn't think that I was missing them as much as I was until I actually got them back in my hands and started using them again. When I first discovered these or tried them, I think I got a sample from Sephora, and I was so underwhelmed, and I just didn't understand like the hype surrounding these, but I can finally say and admit that I've completely fallen in love and jumped on the bandwagon. I love them because they're not as abrasive and harsh as like a typical exfoliator, but I really like them for buffing over like scars that I have. Like I have this one on my lip that's so annoying, and I've actually noticed a difference of it lightening a little bit, and I think it has a little bit to do with this. And just in general, it's a nice like gentle daily exfoliator, as it kind of just leaves your skin really glowy, gets off any other traces of makeup that your cleanser might not have gotten, and it just gives your face like a nice scrub, but it's not really a scrub. I use them like every other day. I do think that they're gentle enough to use every day if you don't have really dry skin, but I don't feel like I need them. I just, like for example, I just came back from like a weekend. I was away for the weekend and I didn't bring these, and I was like craving using one of them, and it just felt good to kind of just like get any dead skin or like grime off of my face that might have been left there for the last 3 days that I didn't have these. So I can honestly say that these are probably going to they've become a staple in my bathroom cabinet and just my skincare regimen in general. So I really, really love these, and I can't say enough about them. So with my new haircut, I've obviously been digging into my hair product stash. I don't have that much, but I do have 3 different salt sprays. The one that I'm kind of the most happy with as far as what it does for my hair is the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. And the video before this one, I showed you how I've been styling it lately. Today I used a flat iron, which was kind of a fail, but I do kind of like how it turned out. But this has been the surf spray, the sea salts beachy spray that I've been loving the most, because it doesn't have any kind of stickiness left behind. Another one that I have leaves my hair just like not feeling nice. Like I almost feel like I have to wash it the next day. Whereas this one, I can use it, I can brush it out the next day, use it again. I can use it when my hair is wet and dry it. I can use it when it's dry. And it's just kind of a go with the flow kind of hair product. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't ruin your hairstyle or make you feel like it's gritty. Has a pleasant scent, and it's just lightweight. And I know that they released a new Bumble and Bumble released a new surf spray, a lighter version, and I do have that on my list to try because I'm curious how it's going to differ from this, because I do find this to be very lightweight. So I'm very excited to try that one, but I still have about half a bottle of this guy, so it's fun and it's nice, and you can actually pack this in your beach bag if you're going to the beach and like in the ocean, in and out. It's just like a nice little, spray it on, give your hair like a little scrunch, and it kind of just looks amazing. And then the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray, which this is no surprise to my channel. I am a huge fan of this. This big can has lasted me and continues to last me. Probably I've had this for over a year, and I don't even feel like I'm halfway through it. So it is a little bit on the pricey side, but I feel like it's a good investment, and it's a product that you're not going to keep having to repurchase over and over again. The scent is phenomenal, and I think that's why I like it the most, but realistically, I like it for what it does. I've been actually spraying it in the, like not necessarily on my scalp, but kind of like in the crown to just give my hair some lift around my crown, and not so much in the scalp. And I find that by doing that, I can prolong my blowout, and I don't have to worry about any kind of buildup happening in my scalp. It doesn't leave any kind of white residue, so it kind of is a dry shampoo but without the white cast. And again, this is a product that you can use and not have to worry about washing your hair the next day, because it feels gritty, but it just gives your hair a nice little grit, if that makes any kind of sense. Like today I blew it dry with a round brush, and my hair is very silky and it's very thick, but when I blow it dry with a round brush, it just becomes very silky and it has a ton of movement. And for my style, the way I had it cut and what I wanted out of it was something with like texture. And so that is exactly what I need this product for, because without it, I wouldn't get my hair to just like look a little bit fuller. It would just kind of fall limp. So I really love this product so much. So a new foundation, not new, but a newer foundation that I've been using. I've actually had it in my collection for quite a while, but I just have so many other foundations and CC creams that I kind of never ended up trying it. But I recently tried it because my tan is gone. Tear. And I'm too light again for the MAC Face and Body. This is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped, and I know this was a really hyped product when it first came out. My cousin actually swears by this, and she actually picked this up for me probably like almost 6 months ago. And I used it like the first time after she gave it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of nice, but it was more of like a fuller coverage, and I wasn't really into that. Now that I've discovered how I like to apply it, and I do apply it with a brush. I think it's a little bit too thick to use with a beauty blender, which is if I had to choose, I would want to apply all my foundations with a beauty blender, but I find that using a flat top, like kabuki brush, is the best way with this foundation. It gives your skin a flawless finish. It's definitely a full coverage, and the consistency is something I've never seen or tried before. It's incredibly thick, like just doesn't move. So what I do is I dip my finger, and a little goes a long way and gives you really good coverage. So you don't need a lot. I just kind of dab it on my face and then buff it in with my kabuki brush, and it's amazing, and it makes, like I said, it makes your skin look fake. The one thing about this though is you do have to set it, and I find that using any kind of like foundation type powder, even like MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, is a little too heavy for me, because this is such a full coverage foundation. So what I've been using to set it is the Bye Bye Pores translucent powder from IT Cosmetics. Anything like that is sheer and translucent, that kind of has like the slip to it, I find is the best setting powder for a foundation like this that's kind of on the heavier side. I also think if you don't set it, it kind of doesn't set, like it still feels tacky on your skin, and I don't like that feeling. So just covering it up with a little bit of the translucent powder is perfect, and it just kind of sets, and it's really great. So if you're looking for a fuller coverage foundation, I know it's summer, so we're all trying to go lighter on the foundation, but for some reason I just have been really into the fuller coverage. Just really makes your skin look perfect, so I really would recommend that one. And then, this is so funny, it's my new favorite little lip combination, and they're little itty bitty testers. And it's funny because I'm never really into testers. Like I feel like I get them all the time, samples and not testers. I'm saying testers, I mean samples. But this is great because now I'm gonna end up purchasing full sizes of both of these. So this is a lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's called Bitch Perfect. And I think I've talked about this, or maybe even shown it in a getting ready with me type video. It's a really beautiful pink, and it's kind of crazy because it's more on the nude side, but for some reason, again, I've just kind of been changing my taste recently, and I still enjoy wearing really bright lip colors, but I'm kind of going back to my olden days of wearing nudes and pinks, and this is just a really good shade for my skin tone, which does have a lot of yellowy undertones. So I really like this on its own, but I've been pairing it with this little guy, and this is the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in Pink Lady. It's gorgeous, and actually instead of putting the lipstick and then the gloss, what I do is put the gloss on first, which is, by the way, gorgeous on its own. That's kind of how I discovered this whole thing. I was using the gloss, and then I put the lipstick over top of it, kind of just dab it on just for a little bit extra coverage and color, and the combination is beautiful. So again, on its own, both of these I love, but together, really pretty pink lip. The Buxom lip creams, you guys know White Russian has been a favorite of mine for a long time. They're not as sticky, and when you use the lipstick on top, it definitely takes away any kind of stickiness, but it gives you that kind of like cooling, not bee stung because it's not tingly, it's just like a very cooling feeling on your lips, which I happen to really like. And if you've tried any of the Buxom lip products, then you know what I'm talking about. But I find too that they're really long wearing, the Buxom lip creams, so really love that lip combination. And finally is a new fragrance scent that I've been really into, and this is by Erin. This is the Amber Musk, and I heard about this probably over 2 years ago, and I just never purchased it because I have so many darn perfumes, or I had, but now that my collection's kind of getting more manageable, I wanted to check this out, and I wanted to finally give this a try. So Amber Musk is a very sweet, that's the best way, and not sweet in like a candy type of way, just like a sweet, like precious smelling perfume. It's like hard for me to explain because I don't want you to think I'm saying it's like sweet, like I would describe Prada candy as a sweet, or sugar as sweet, but I don't know, it's just kind of like it's an ultra feminine perfume. I love amber anything, so that's kind of why I always wanted to try this. The packaging is beautiful with this big pink quartz on top, and I've been wearing it with the body cream, which is not something I normally would wear. A lot of fragrances, actually all fragrances, come in sets that you can buy the body cream that goes with it, and I just never was into it because I've tried them in the past. They're like overpowering, they're really greasy, but that isn't the case with this one. Packaging's gorgeous, by the way. Can we just talk about that for a second? But it's beautiful. It smells really beautiful on the skin. It lingers on, so even like today, I didn't spray the perfume on until just now when I started filming because I took it out to talk about it. But I had this on from my shower this morning, and it still like lingers on your skin, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't make you like, ugh, I want to take it off. It's very moisturizing. Like even right now it doesn't feel greasy, but I can tell that my skin still feels really hydrated. It doesn't like sink in right away and then your skin feels dry again. So I'm really impressed with this, especially like on my décolleté and my arms and shoulders and my legs. So if you haven't given this scent a try, I would definitely recommend picking up like a tester, little sample, and try it out because I think it's really nice. It's not necessarily a summer fragrance. I would actually think of it more of as like a fall fragrance, but I've been wearing it, you know, the last couple months, and I really, really like it. This month more so, but yeah, I think it's a nice like all year round scent. So that's it. Those are my May favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I kind of just grab and see where I need to tousle it up a little bit and break up the straighter pieces.